Okay, yeah, at the state level, what we need to do is you can call your legislators all day long. 99% of the time, you're going to speak to a legislative aide that probably is not going to relay that to the legislator for the fact of they received 200 calls in one day. So they don't have time to sit down and go over all 200 calls, even if it's 10 calls, whatever. Your emails that you send through to that same office is most likely the best way that you're going to make contact with that legislator or an informed legislative aide, because the aides at the state house I have much respect for. They're very knowledgeable. They're very truthful with me, and they know what's going on. Aside from reaching out to legislators, and I put a plural on there for the fact of I hear too many people say, well, I contacted my representative. And I said, okay, well, there's 98 other representatives that push a green or red button to vote for you that applies to you. Have you contacted them? Well, I just contacted my district rep. Well, that's not good enough. It helps, but you need to just, go online. It's legislature.ohio.gov. Very easy. Contact. There's an email thing right under each one of the legislators. There's a thing where you can email them. There's a phone number to call their office. Get involved. Do that. Send your emails, and let them know be professional about it. Show them, how good you are as far as your knowledge of cannabis and so forth, and why you consume it, or why, as an adult or a patient. Just educate them is what it's about. The biggest thing people can do if you don't feel like, at first is to come to the state house, physically come there during the hearings. And if you don't want to get up and speak in front of the public, that's fine. You can submit a written testimony that goes to that entire committee, all the members of it. But for me, what I do is when I submit a testimony to testify at a committee, I make sure that either all 33 senators get it or all 99 legislators get it. They're not all on the committee. There might only be 8 legislators on the committee, but I make sure everybody gets it. So showing up in force, physical appearance, when we come in and fill up a room and then we have to fill up an overflow room, that gets attention. Was it last week we had the read-in of House Bill 160. Stewart read it in, and a lot of questions. They talked about it for 45 minutes, what was going to happen and stuff after this spring break. 2.2 million people voted yes for issue 2. There were 6 of us at that meeting. 6 people had a 2.2 million. So I can't express it enough. I know it's convenient for me. I'm 15 minutes from the State House. I'm right here in Columbus. People that from around the state, it might take 2 to 3 hours to get to the State House, depending on where you're coming from. But try to take a day, get involved and participate. Come down there and let them know. But let them see us in force. It's kind of like tomorrow. I got a feeling, it's a brand new hemp bill being read into the House. And I don't, no, it's Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday they read in House Bill 198, the new hemp program to counter Senate Bill 86. I'll say again, we might have a dozen people show up. So if you want to get involved, you've got to get involved somehow. I don't care. Like you said, make a phone call, send them an email. I don't care. Send up a smoke signal, show up in person, whatever you got to do to get there, just to let them know that, hey, I live in Ohio. I'm a state constituent, not a district constituent. All of you represent me. All of you vote for me. So I want you to hear what I have to say. That's part of it. And then there are multiple organizations around Ohio that you can reach out to and be a part of, join them, and follow them, and see when the meetings and so forth meetings are. The website I gave you can get on there and you can track bills, track legislators, track committees, and so forth. So just get involved. 5 pages aside from my regular profile on Facebook. You can find me on there, or you can just simply go to cannabissafetyfirst.com, and my emails, my phone numbers are on there. It's not a problem. My email's timj.cannabiссafetyfirst@gmail.com. Phone number is 614-736-1861. I just recently picked up, I just opened up a page or whatever you call it on Instagram. So we're going to see what it's like, I guess, playing with the millennials and so forth. But those are some places that you can find me. They're very informational, each one. We share about the same type of stuff, but they just each draw different crowds. That's why I have the 5 different pages that I have on there, or groups that I have on there. So yeah, I'm easy to find on there, and on LinkedIn as well.
Now that you know where we've been, find out where we're going. Tune in to Ladies Love Politics, where you can stay informed without going insane.